Hi my love, I am making you this video in response to your video that you made me a few nights ago. Sorry it's taking so long to respond. Well, the first thing that I want to say is I'm so sorry about the blatant disrespect that I showed you. I don't know really what was going through my mind or why I was being a brat like that. I guess I did feel worried and scared and nervous about you wanting to examine my whole body, and that made me very nervous, mostly because the way you worded it, and I'm not blaming you at all, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying the way it was worded, it sounded as if you were gonna tell me, okay, I'm gonna look at your entire body and then tell you then if you're gorgeous or not. Like you've just been telling me I'm gorgeous to please me or something right now. But when you see me in person, you'll give me like the full truth or something. And that's the way I took it. And then also I thought examination, I've heard of these sororities, and what they do is they make a girl get completely naked, and they mark the parts of her body that is considered imperfect, and they'll circle like in her belly, and if it's just not exactly flat, they'll put that or something. And that's what I thought you were saying that you were gonna do. And I'm like, my soulmate wouldn't do that. My soulmate wouldn't humiliate me, or I mean, you do have the right to humiliate me, but I'm saying that you wouldn't do it purposely to hurt my feelings, and because you're always trying to bring me up, and that's why I said it's unlike you to want to bring me down, is what I'm saying. And I was trying to explain that in a calm way, but it came off like a sassy, rude sort of way, which I didn't mean it to, but that's the way it sounded. And no, I did not use caps, and I think that sometimes whenever I say I didn't snap, because I didn't use caps, so I didn't yell, it means I didn't snap. But I see what you mean about me using, the way I word it is, can be considered snapping. I just want you to know that I do understand what you are saying about me snapping. I mean, I really am sorry, sweetheart, that I did. But that particular night was really hard to sort of communicate what I'm trying to say to you and what you're trying to say to me. I'm just saying that we were not communicating good, and we really need to figure out a way to communicate better. There's no such thing as too much communication better. Or better communication, there's never too much of. Another thing that you talked about in your video was, not, sorry, eyelash, sorry, eyelash. That you won't tolerate sassy back talk or any of that. I won't be giving you sassy back talk. I understand that I did, but I don't really mean to, so I don't really know if that's considered me being a brat or something, is when I don't mean to. But I'm not always a brat, as you know. I'm very quite submissive, and I understand my place. I was out of line that night, and I really am sorry for that. When I do get out of line in person, you do have the right to spank me. If it's a bad girl spanking, that's fine. I understand that. Even if it's in public, I understand. I deserved it. I did wrong. And that's the way I am. If I did wrong, I'll say, I am so sorry, I did wrong, it was my fault, I understand that I did wrong. If it was both of us part that it was wrong, then I will say, we're gonna try and work on communication better. And, you know, better communication between us, so we can understand each other and what each other's saying to the other. Because I wasn't getting what you were saying, and what you was getting was my sassy back talk of me trying to tell you, but that's not, you know, it was just a whole big bad night. And what scared me to death was you saying that, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera, you saying that you're not going to be romantic or sweet or compliment me, which comes naturally now and always has been to you. But that's the particular part of you that I fell in love with. I don't think you get that it's not your looks, it's not, you know, the way you talk, it's none of that. What makes you special, what makes you rare, is the fact that you are so romantic and you take the time to show me that I mean something to you. That is the part of you I fell in love with. That is the part of you I treasure and adore and worship. Yes, I worship that part of you. And if that part of you is gone, then I don't know what's left. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know that, of course, that love, that undying love will always be there, but that part of you that is so rare, that's the part of you that makes you you. That's the part of you that makes you different from other guys. And I honestly just don't know what would be left if that part of you was gone. I mean, I think that's the part of me that balances out the high sex drive, the dominant part of you, the really violent dominant part of you. It balances it out to make you the perfect guy for me. Other girls, other women, they probably would say, no, I'm not going to take this violent dominant behavior, or, you know, nobody's ever going to say, don't be sweet. I'm just saying that it balances you out, and it makes it easier for me to adapt to that dominant part of you, that violent dominant part of you. So it's a good balance. So I'm happy that I was able to beg you and plead you and just basically throw myself at your mercy to have that part of you back. Because I was in pieces. I was literally inconsolable. I was sobbing underneath the sheets because I had my phone with me, and I was, after I realized what I had done, I didn't realize I had this power to change you. I thought, okay, men never change, you know, they are what they are, you can't change them, but soulmates are an exception, so, but I just want you to stay the same, and you are perfect for me, so I don't ever want you to change. And so, yes, I will be good. I will be respectful, and I'm so sorry I was disrespectful that night. I realize that we have been fighting a lot more than I would want us to be fighting. I consider that I'm under so much stress with taking care of my mom. You're having stress with moving, and your parents or mom and stepdad fighting. I mean, it's just a lot of stress on us both. And though we try to be positive around each other, it's just hard sometimes, and I get that, and sometimes you just need to let off that steam, and usually it's letting it off with the person that you feel comfortable enough to talk about things with. And for that, it's me, it's you, and it's me, it's each other. And that's why maybe sometimes we do fight a little more when we're under stress. I get it, but I don't want it to tear us apart. I want it to bring us closer together. And that's why I'm making you this video, to explain what I meant that night, what I thought you meant that night, that my reaction was wrong, to apologize. So I formally do apologize, my love, and to also respond to things in your video that you made for me. And I just want you to know that if you do have to give me a bad girl spanking, I understand. I won't hold it against you, because at that point I think you'll be my master. So, and about, we already talked about this online. Let me make sure it's we already talked about this online, that you will be giving me 15 spankings when we first see each other or go in the bathroom when we see each other in March. And I understand why, because I've been giving you hell for a couple of months now, or maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know. I'm giving you hell random times. But you can honestly say I'm not horrible all the times, because I am romantic, I do spoil you, I do worship you, and I think that's one of the main reasons why you stay, is because though I do give you hell sometimes, you stay because you worship me, 1. 2, I worship you. 3, I spoil you like no one else. And 4, I would do absolutely anything for you. And I think that you realize by now that my love is unconditional, it's true, and no matter what you tell me or how much you think I'm going to be scared away, I'm never going to be scared away. And you realize that you found your soulmate in me, and it's not in someone else. And you realize that there's only one of me, and I realize there's only one of you. So that's why I'm really going to try to watch how I word things. I won't push buttons and try and egg you on or try and make you upset. I know I get under your skin sometimes. You do too. Get under mine. Mostly whenever you go off and I'm like, why are you going off right now? I thought I was saying something innocent. Yeah, and that's pretty much how I react too. But I understand sometimes that I just get under your skin. Soulmates do that. Now, the other part is accepting compliments. For me, I'm going to spare you the whole I was made fun of as a child and everybody never really got me. So I'm going to spare you my whole sob story of that, which I've already told you online. But I think that it's harder for me because I'm trying not to be arrogant. My mom constantly preaches to me, be humble, be humble. And I realize I'm not the center of everybody's attention. I realize that I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. I am the most beautiful woman in your world. And I understand that because you have told me. And I accept that humbly. I don't take that for granted. So I just want to thank you. So I'm going to end this video with I love, adore, and worship you, my amazing King Charming. Good night, my one true love.